those of you who have been watching my channel for any real amount of time, you all know I'm usually that guy who wouldn't make videos like this. Usually I'm just that guy who plays games and occasionally reviews them and other such content. However, CNET has recently opted to make a hit piece on multiple gaming YouTube channels, ironically an aggressive negative article complaining about those channels being too negative. It's no secret that drama, outrage, negativity in general brings in clicks and views. If you think YouTubers are the only ones doing it, you need to get out of your cave and get into the real world because everyone does it. Politicians do it, journalists like this definitely do it, newspapers, executives, they all do it. Singling out just YouTubers, especially stalking their channels and contacting advertisers to shame them into pulling out of them, it's quite frankly disgusting in my opinion. It seems as though the dinosaur media is very much aware that it's slowly dying, and so it's trying to lash out scorched earth style against the new media as much as it possibly can before it finally breathes its last breath. This is a shameful tactic, far worse than what they complain about YouTubers doing because last time I checked, YouTubers don't go around trying to shame the advertisers of these big news corporations into pulling out. It's kind of hard to claim you're some kind of victim in all this when you're the one backed by a massive corporation and the one whom YouTube has been making every effort to cater to, even at the expense of the actual users who made YouTube what it is today. It concerns me greatly that we are once again falling for a drumhead trial. Anyone who's seen Star Trek The Next Generation's drumhead episode will know exactly what I'm talking about. These journalists are now writing inflammatory articles about anyone and everyone who could be a challenge to their dominance when it comes to information as a whole, and these advertising companies will give them exactly what they want, forcing YouTube to bend the knee. If something isn't done about this, it will consume all of us. This article here even seemingly went after Angry Joe and Jim Sterling, so it doesn't even have to do with your political leaning. Ultimately, it's about an old and dying media so desperate to keep their authoritative grip on things that they will resort to any low to try to stay relevant. We shouldn't give in to this, and I especially recommend that you do not click on their articles, especially on their actual websites, because this is what they want. Obviously, I don't recommend you contacting these journalists either. Not because I'm afraid of blowback and being accused of inspiring harassment because they never worry about that kind of thing when they flat out attack us, but because they're not worth your time. The very worst thing you can do to them is to make them even more irrelevant than they already are and let their corporations be deprived of all revenue, hastening the inevitable demise. I just find it hard to take anyone seriously when they make a negative hit piece complaining about negativity. That would be like someone complaining about alcoholism while downing a big fat bottle of scotch.